no stopping me.
No stopping me.
Get out of my way, I'm like a runaway train flying at a supersonic speed. I got what you want,
I got it.
I got what you need.
I got it.
Welcome to the show. Get ready for the major leagues, alright.
On a dry summer night in the Rocky Mountains, MLB Network comes at you live from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Jon Gray is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
First-round draft pick out of the University of Oklahoma. Big arm, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Good hard slider. It's never been about the stuff for Jon Gray. It's about attacking the strike zone. At times gets a little bit too timid on the mound, but if he brings his A game, you'll know early. If he's throwing strikes early with that fastball and he's in attack mode, he's as good as anybody in the game.
And this is taken in for out number one. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He had exactly 100 RBIs. And if you talk to him, he'll let you know 100 RBIs is pretty special, folks. I think he's the kind of guy that can have another big year.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Individual matchup numbers against Jon Gray. He has a 3-for-12 line towards second. And this is taken for the out.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First pitch coming. Here it is. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. Aaron Nola will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today. Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat, clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Now to the plate, Raimel Tapia comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. Drilled down the line. This is foul for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So stepping in, Rhys Hoskins.
Leading
He'll
off
get
for
to
the
take
Phillies,
his first cuts
the
here.
first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 0-2 once more. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Michael Franco, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Hampson backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded up the first baseline. Real Muto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Again, another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Bouncer to the left side. Story scoops it up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's just 1 for 6. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. He's got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Batting seven, the left fielder, David Dahl.
Now at the plate, David Dahl. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
One strike.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Rockies strand one. Will move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Blackmon going back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you could even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
Into the box now, Aaron Nola, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make a play for the first out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Well, you're a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
And now Bryce Harper as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. Hernandez is off at first with 2 away. high in the air out to center field. On the run is Tapia. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Phillies lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. He went deep in the contest last night.
The catcher.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Herrera comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Gray.
So 1 away now in the Colorado third. And up next, the pitcher spot. That'll be John Gray. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No.
A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Liner towards second. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. Philadelphia is on top 1-0. Digging in now, Rhys Hoskins. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Rhys Hoskins.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Blackmon looking up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Maikel Franco. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
The left fielder,
into the box
5.
now, Nick Williams. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's ready. Here's the first offering. To short. Story picks it up. Throw to Murphy. He'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. The fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. Standing in, Raimel Tapia. First time up, he went down looking.
The center fielder.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Tapia.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Williams is there, and he has it for the out.
Up next for Colorado, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nolan Arenado. He flew out in his last at-bat. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Arenado, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A bullet to first base, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. Rockies are down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in, Aaron Nola. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Aaron Nola.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackman is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So striding in, Cesar Hernandez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Ready with the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Two on here with 1 man out, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. From the belt, the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Chad Bettis takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Chad Bettis.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Looking up is Tapia. It's off the rocks and gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
The batter.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. Lifted in the air out to right. Blackman on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, this certainly wasn't what he was anticipating when he left the warm-up mound coming into this one. Couldn't get out of the 5th inning and gave up quite a few runs in this one.
Ready to take his hacks again, Maikel Franco, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Grounded back up the middle. Story brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Halfway home tonight from Denver, it's the Phillies 7 and the Rockies 0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For the Rockies,
Thank you, Heidi.
the right fielder, Charlie.
First offering on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Williams is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Here's Daniel Murphy now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, David Dahl.
So 2 are gone in the Rockies' half of the 5th, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. He said he's seen his hitters take it to another level with runners in scoring position today, which is reflected in their batting average in those situations. Over a 600 clip. Clearly, that's been a big part of the story of this game.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Nick.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Digging in, Odubel Herrera. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Pitch on the way. Liner toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
In now, Aaron Nola. He swings and grounds it to short. Story scoops it up. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches, but they're still in control, 7-0. So digging in now, Martin Maldonado. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. 2nd home run early in the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Mark Reynolds will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Mark Reynolds.
Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit hard towards center, and Reynolds has himself a base hit. So the move to bat for the pitcher pays off that time, and now it's back to the top of the order with nobody out.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, Danny. He was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Standing in now, Raimel Tapia, and he hits it hard to the right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
The third baseman, Nolan.
Stepping in, Nolan Arenado. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. 1-0 the count. One run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. A ball and a strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Stepping in now, Trevor Story, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Fouled off.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And he is safe at the plate, taking a chance down a bunch, but it's a 7-2 contest now.
Now batting, right fielder, Charlie.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Into the box, Charlie Blackmon. Hit hard to the right. Foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Tapia is on his way home. Story rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they close the gap to 3 now.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And this will get all the way to the wall now. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
0 for 2 for him to this point. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So the deficit has been cut here as 5 runs have made this a ball game again. 7th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 7 and the Rockies 5. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brian Shaw is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 29, Brian Shaw. Now playing left field.
He's set and the pitch. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-2 delivery. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batter, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball hit on the ground to short. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Rhys Hoskins will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled on the ground is short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Martin Maldonado will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Williams. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The left fielder, number 20, Ian Desmond.
In now, Ian Desmond. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Hard ground ball to third. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 1.
Coming to the plate now, Garrett Hampson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a soft liner. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. 8th inning coming up. Phillies lead this one 7-5. Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Realmuto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground and into center field. A base hit, so early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Michael Franco will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. He's set. Here it comes. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Williams.
Ready once again, Nick Williams. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Real Muto over at second. Franco at first with no outs. Slapped hard the opposite way. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. So far 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia. 2 gone. Andrew McCutcheon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Giving chase is Tapia. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They lead it 7-5. David Robertson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Philadelphia, number 30, David Robertson.
Now at the plate, Raimel Tapia. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Center fielder.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. The 0-2 home. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 2, 7-5. Mike Dunn enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura, in terms of the lifetime head-to-head with Mike Dunn, he's 1 for 4. Line toward the gap in left center. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
Up next for Philadelphia.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Bryce Harper. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. One down. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
From the stretch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Sliced hard on the ground, and that'll get through into right. As he comes up in the clutch, it's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He swings and lines it to left. That's in there, base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco. Hot shot toward third, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. That makes it a 9-5 ball game.
The left fielder, number 5.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Standing in now, Nick Williams. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. In previous meetings against Chris Russin, he's a perfect 2 for 2. And it's quickly 0-2. Russin has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Desmond is there. Let's see if they test it. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Standing in, Odubel Herrera. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Shot toward right center. And this is going to split the fairway and head out toward the rock pile for extra bases. Now a third runner heading for the plate. And he's out on the tag. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do count on the play. So they nearly bat around here.